I love having tea by just putting leaves to the bowl and add the hot water. It's pure and simple way to initiate an interplay between the elements. Then I sit back and witness how magic unfolding in front of my eyes. I find comfort in movements, sounds, tastes. It gives a pause to the busy mind of mine and energizes me. It allows me to admire ordinary as extraordinary. I hope to inspire you to put a few leaves to the bowl, add boiling water, relax, and experience oneness with the nature.
For me, the meaning of leaves in a bowl is creating time and space to just accept things as they are. In fact, I like to think about leaves in a bowl as an invitation to do just that, to accept each bowl of tea just as it is. And I love the idea that in bowl tea, there's no two, there's no TOO. It's not too hot or too cold, it's not too much or too little, it's not too strong or too weak, it just is as it is. And tea is really asking us to practice that frame of mind, because more often than not, in my experience, is we go about our day with our discriminating frame of mind, and we're led around by our impulses, and we have personal preferences, and of course that sets us up to suffer because reality often doesn't unfold in the way we want it to. And so I feel like it's a really rare opportunity, in fact even a privilege, to have a practice that invites you to accept things as they are, because that will really help you navigate the day-to-day aspects of your life. The more you can let go of the discriminating mind and just view things a little more objectively. And for me, a leaves in a bowl practice is all about that, among other things. And you can cultivate that in other ways, say meditation, for example. But I love, drinking leaves in a bowl because it also delights the senses through your taste and aroma, through the fragrances and the sounds, through drinking the tea and feeling that warmth and energy flow through your body, and just accepting that as it is as well. So for me, it's a really important practice because of that. I don't really get it anywhere else outside of meditation and drinking leaves in a bowl. And having that tool on your belt to utilize throughout the day is really meaningful for me, and it's one of the important meanings that leaves in a bowl has for me.
Hello dear friends, for me, leaves in a bowl is a ceremony that brings me back to simplicity, less forms, so I can go deeper into the experience of what is behind. Is the connection with nature, the connection with the community or the friends who I'm sharing the tea with, and the connection with myself by just feeling the act of drinking tea and the sensations it brings me physically and emotionally. Thank you.
What I like about leaves in a bowl of tea is simplicity. Our daily lives are often busy and can sometimes even get overwhelming. So starting your morning with a pinch of leaves and hot water can be the antidote to our fast-moving minds. And letting go of that qualitative mind, the mind that wants to judge things, can be quite liberating. It's also a visual delight to see the leaves unfurl in hot water and release their essence. And because it's so simple, that means that you can do it pretty much anywhere. All you need is a bowl, some leaves, and hot water. I love it.
Hi everyone, I hope hope you've all been enjoying a wonderful week of Leaves in a Bowl tea. I love this practice so much. It's one that I definitely return to at least once or twice a week, and one that I love sharing with others. It's just such a beautiful tool to put down the comparative mind and directly presence onto nature and all the beautiful alchemy that can be imbibed from the mountains and the soil and the sunlight and the birdsong and the weather and the rain and just all the beautiful ecology we get from these organic teas. And so much more, so much deeper, just that understanding that, we're not separate and this life is of oneness. So, drinking a beautiful green tea this morning and thinking of all of you. Happy Leaves in a Bowl week.
The reason why the practice of drinking tea leaves in the bowl is meaningful to me is because it helps me to remember to return to the simple and ordinary things in life. It also gives me a way to share this way of drinking tea with others in a way that is accessible and unpretentious and easygoing. And although I do like to enjoy fine teas and drink Kung Fu tea and enjoy other finer things in life, but sometimes I notice it can also get in the way of just enjoying what is, and really the feeling of that all that is now is more than enough. There are more than enough conditions for me to be happy, content, and peaceful. And having that experience, coming back to that experience of really true contentment through a bowl of tea is really nourishing.
The reason I love Leaves in a Bowl is because of how utterly simple they are. You take something that's already quite simple, tea, and then you do the most basic thing you can with it. Just pour hot water over leaves in a bowl. And with how hectic and complicated our lives can be, it's actually something really special to do something that simple. And honestly, something that we have to intentionally cultivate. So hopefully you get to enjoy plenty of Leaves in a Bowl this week, and maybe I'll get to see you at a tea table down the line.
For me, Leaves in a Bowl tea is a returning home. It is a letting go of the distractions and mental clutter in my mind and my day, and a rest into simplicity. And from the space of simplicity arises a remembering that I'm connected to all beings, that I'm connected to nature, to others, and to myself. And if I ever forget this, all I need to do is put on a kettle, grab some tea, and drink a few bowls.
Every day we spend energy on taking care of our lives. It's healthy and beneficial to have a pause in daily life. Through the tea, give the body and mind a moment of calm. Leaves in the bowl tea is a simple method of just leaves and water in a bowl. Focus on the breath and every sip of the tea that help us slow down and connect to our heart. So enjoy your Leaves in a Bowl week.
I always like return to the leaves in the bowl, and there's many reasons why. And most interesting for me is probably the direct connection to the leaves itself. So you can see it, you can see how leaves opens, how it changes the colors, and smell it directly from the leaves, not just from the liquor. And then you can bite the leaves itself between your teeth. So yeah, if if you don't know that way, you maybe want to give it a try. It's amazing.
Hello, brothers and sisters. So for me, Leaves in the Bowl is coming back to the essence, to the origin of this tradition. And yeah, my very first tea ceremony was with Leaves in the Bowl, and it was the very first time the leaf spoke to me. And for me, it's coming back to this, to the deepest way I can connect with the leaf and with this, with nature, and with this wonderful tradition and community. So thank you very much for everything. Love.